Hey everyone. I know I promised I would not do a video on a laptop again, but our camera has gone kaput and the batteries, we have three batteries. Two batteries have completely um, gone bad. They're swollen, they won't even fit in the camera. And then that last battery that we have only lasts about 5 minutes, which is not long enough to make a video. So that's part of the reason why I have been delayed with these videos. Um, and that's why I'm on the laptop still. So I apologize. I know I promised I wouldn't do this because the noise is not the best. The sound is not the best on this computer, but it's better than my computer upstairs. The video quality on that is horrible, and I just can't get that to work. So this is gonna have to do it. Anyway, I did want to make a video though and update you guys because it's been a while. I think it's been like 3 weeks, and I feel really bad about that. But I am 18 weeks and 1 day today, which is super exciting. I honestly can't believe that I'm literally almost halfway done. This pregnancy has flown, and I know a lot of moms who already have children say that, and I totally get it now. Um, I mean, my child keeps me so busy that I hardly have time to think about the fact that I'm pregnant. Not that I forget, but honestly, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. That's totally crazy, and I still can't believe it. It's still shocking to me that I'm going to have a second child. It's super awesome, but so shocking. So anyway, um, not a whole lot really has happened. I guess there's been a few major things, just a couple, but they happened, and they happened at like my 16-week appointment. Um, because I really hadn't had a chance to meet with my OB since we were out of state, um, and talk about important stuff like labor and delivery and things like that. With Addison, for those of you who don't know, I did have a C-section because she was completely breached and stuck, and there was no way they were going to be able to get her out without breaking her legs because her legs were up beside her, and she was born with hip dysplasia. I think I talked about that a little bit in the last video, but I can't remember. Anyway, so because of that, they couldn't move her. We tried moving her. I tried the yoga positions. I tried everything with her. We didn't find out till 37 weeks. She was already engaged, which was very, very disappointing, and I cried and cried. But anyway, moving on. So I talked to my doctor, and I was like, "What's the possibility of doing a VBAC?" And she said, "There's no possibility in that city at all. No hospital will do a VBAC." And I asked her, I'm like, "Why is that?" And she said, not that she's not comfortable doing a VBAC, she said she would love to be able to do one, but by law, at least I don't know if it's Colorado's law or what, if it's the national law, but in order to do a VBAC, there has to be an anesthesiologist on hand at all times, um, because your chances, like, you go into labor, you have a high chance of your uterus rupturing, and the chances of getting a baby out alive if your uterus ruptures is 1 in 5, and that is if an anesthesiologist is on hand. Because then they automatically have to go in and do an emergency C-section, and if you have to wait for the anesthesiologist, then yeah. So that was pretty disappointing. And that town is already an hour away. That's the closest town we have for a hospital that will do any kind of a delivery. I mean, we could do an emergency if I had to do it here, but they can't do a C-section. They'd have to life flight me to this town that we're going to be giving birth in. So anyway, the only other town that can do a VBAC, and that's only a possibility, is over an hour and a half away. So that would be really taking a risk. And since we're that far away, they're not even sure that they would allow me to do a VBAC there because it's so dangerous. And a lot of times when you live that far away, they like to do an induction, and then your chances of having to have an emergency C-section anyway, like, quadruple. So it's one of those things where I'm so comfortable with my OB. She did a fabulous job with my first C-section. Like, I hardly even have a scar. There's no scar tissue buildup or anything. So least that we know of. I mean, you can't see the inside. But anyway, she just said that she doesn't feel like there is. Um, so if I have to have a C-section anyway, I would rather do it with someone who is I trust. Anyway, so I think at this point, that's a decision we're going to have to make, is that we're just going to have to schedule the C-section and just do it. We're not really wanting to have more than 3 kids. I don't even know if we want 3 at this point. Probably will, but we'll see. I guess we'll decide more that we get this one, and then we'll make that decision. But my husband would like 3 or 4, so we'll see. I think I went 3. I'm pretty sure I went 3. So anyway, moving on. So my scheduled C-sections probably, we haven't scheduled it yet because they don't schedule it this early on, I guess. So it's tentatively scheduled. They want to do it a week in advance, which would be July 22nd, which is the day after my mom's birthday, which is kind of fun. Her birthday's on a Sunday. My due date's on that would be a Monday. So obviously we can't do it on Sunday unless I go into early labor, which would be not good. Because well, I guess it wouldn't be horrible. I mean, I could make it down there in time. But anyway. So that was pretty disappointing because I was really hoping to have a VBAC. I guess I'm never going to experience natural childbirth. Just one of those things. I know it's pretty common at a lot of towns. Because the anesthesiologist goes, there's only one anesthesiologist, well, there's more than one, but there are like 2 or 3 for all the hospitals in this city that I go to. And so they jump between hospitals, so they can't be at every hospital. They're only on call. So that's why. I don't know if I explained that well enough or not. If you have any questions, let me know. So anyway, at that doctor's appointment, we also talked about, what I can and can't eat, stuff like that, kind of the boring stuff they give me. My care package, they always give you at the first meeting. They did my weight and they gave me a pregnancy test, which is totally lame. I'm like, obviously I'm pregnant, there's a baby in me, but I know it's protocol, they have to do it. So they did the pregnancy test, and I am pregnant. Whoa! Anyway, I still have only gained, well, I probably gained a little bit more since then, but I still had only gained 5 pounds at that appointment, which was good. I am doing some exercises, so that's helped. I'm not strenuous if they were before I got pregnant, but anyway. And then I think the one other thing, well, they did like the pap smear and that kind of fun stuff, and I just got the results and they're clear, so that's good. We did schedule my anatomy scan, where we'll find out the gender, and that will be on March 7th. It was going to be a week later, but my parents are going to be in town, and so we decided to schedule it a week earlier. So they like to do it at 20 weeks. I'll be like 19 weeks and 5 days, so it's close enough. It's a Friday, I believe. So no, I think it might be Thursday. It's really close, so I'm super excited. It's only like a week and a couple days away. So at this point, I don't really know what I'm feeling like it is. I think I kind of feel like it's a boy, but it might just be my husband trying to convince me of that. I have no idea. With Addison, I was pretty sure she was a girl. But within the next week, I'll be more sure. But right now, I feel like it's possibly a boy, but I won't be completely surprised if it's a girl either. One of those things. So, anyway. Yeah. As far as symptoms, they pretty much, I shouldn't say that. A lot of them have cleared up, like the nausea and the fatigue. I mean, not the nausea. The nausea is still there. But it's only really in the mornings and after I eat too much. I really have to be careful not to eat a whole lot. So anyway, it's not bad. I can deal with it. I've thrown up a couple times, but nothing much. And it's usually because my stomach is empty, so not really anything comes up. The other thing that's been bugging me, is insomnia. I hate this part of it. I didn't realize it started this early, but the insomnia has gotten pretty bad, where it's really hard for me to fall asleep, and once I do, it never fails. Addison will start crying and wake up in the middle of the night, and then I will not be able to get back to sleep. Oh, it's so frustrating. So that's kind of been stinky. Like, I only got 4.5, 5 hours of sleep last night because she woke up and then I couldn't get back to sleep. So anyway, Then my back pain's been kind of bad. It's not horrible. I can deal with it. It's not like it will be, I'm sure. It's usually after I wake up. It's from laying down. Just my back hurts. And my skin has been horrible. First of all, it's dry, so it itches all the time. Like my back. Oh my word, it's so annoying. It just itches and you can never get to it. So my husband is getting annoyed because he is constantly itching my back, and I never really had that with Addison. I did once, my belly because my belly started to stretch, but that was it. I didn't really have like itchy skin. But the worst part of it is not only is it dry, but I've been having massive breakouts. Like my skin is usually pretty clear unless I have my period. This is like non-stop period skin. Like my face always breaks out. I get them on my face, on my neck, my chin, like my back. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I've never had it like this in my life, even when I was a teenager. So, yeah, that sucks. I mean, I know it's worth it. It's not that big of a deal, and especially since most of it's covered on my back. And, it's nice that I'm a girl, so I wear makeup if I have any breakouts on my face. But so yeah, those are really the main symptoms that I've been having. I don't really have tenderness in my breasts anymore. I don't really have. I have a little bit of heartburn, but it's not bad. Maybe this child's gonna come out bald. We'll find out. With Addison, I had tons of heartburn, and she had a full head of hair. Anyway, as far as cravings, really, this is the weirdest thing. The weirdest pregnancy. Well, I've only had one, but that with Addison, I had tons of cravings, and with this one, I really don't have a ton. I don't have any. I crave milk. Well, I don't even really crave it. If I want to drink something, I'll drink milk. And I guess occasionally I've craved chips and salsa. That's it. Nothing really else has struck me as something I have to have. There are things that I definitely don't want to eat. I've really not been a big chicken fan, which is kind of funny. Which I love chicken. But a lot of sometimes chicken makes me sick. Like I said, sweets kind of, it's not as bad as it used to be. I can take some sweets, but too much makes me super sick. Anyway, so yeah, I don't really have a lot of cravings. And that's really it as far as updating. If you have any questions or things that I missed, let me know and I'll share them with you. We will reveal the gender, by the way. I can't keep it a secret. So, and I'll make a video probably either the day that we have our ultrasound or a week later because my family's going to be visiting. I'll probably try and do it that day so that I have time to do it because I know I won't have time to do it when they're here. Anyway, let's see, at 13 minutes. I'll go ahead and show you some things that we've gotten for the baby. Yeah. I'll show you the things that we got at my appointment first. Got this cool little cooler, which is really nice because the cooler that we had with Addie was not big enough to hold all the bottles that we would bring. Like, because when we go on trips, they're usually day trips because we live so far away. Inside was this key ring with parent tips. I haven't even opened it. And we got some Lamp Snow breast milk bags, storage bags. There are quite a few of those actually. Some nursing pads. This, which I'm honestly not sure what it is. I don't know if it's for like a water bottle. I don't know. If you know what it is, let me know. I'm not sure. If you put, I don't think it's for breast milk. Maybe it is. We got some of these, the breast milk storage bottle things, which we use a lot. We use those more than the bags, actually. And then there was some Infamil, or newborn Infamil formula in here. And then some pamphlets. Along with that, I also got a diaper, which I totally forgot how small newborn diapers are. It blows my mind that my baby's going to be that small. And then there's also a regular thing of Similac in there. And then my friend surprised me with, she's a couponer, and she requested a bunch of free formula for me because I'm going to breastfeed, but with Addison, my milk dried up at like 6 months, so I did end up having to use formula. So she got me, an infant newborn, and we usually use Similac, but I don't mind switching as much. It doesn't really bother me. With that came, this is like one of the neatest bottles I've ever seen. Not really. I mean, it's cool for formula feeders, is what I'm saying. It's Similac, made by Similac. Here's what the nipple looks like. So it's a pretty, there's a hair on it. My child was playing with it. Obviously want to wash it. But it's got this thing in it. Nick thinks it looks like the thing at the back of your throat. It grows up the mouth. But it helps to mix up the formula. Anyway, so we got one of those for free. And then with that came, she also got me a big thing of Similac Advance. And I guess, yeah, that didn't come with the infant, that came with this. And a Similac Sensitive, which is, we use Similac with Addie, and we liked it. So, I think that's all she got for free, which was pretty cool. That's a lot of free stuff. There's one more thing. She did get us another thing of Similac. I don't know for sure where it went through. And then, because we got that bottle, there was like a $2 off coupon. So we decided to go ahead and buy 2 more because they're super cheap. With the $2 off coupon, I think they're only like $2 for these. And you get you get 2 bottles and the larger size, and they have the same thing inside of them. So we liked the shape of the nipples, so we'll try them. They were only $2, so we figured why not get them. Anyway, I'm sitting on my leg and it's falling asleep. Let's see what else we got. Along that same line, I went to Target, and Target was having their baby clearance. So I decided to go check it out. And there wasn't a whole lot, but there was some really awesome deals. So I'll show you. There were 2. We got the breast flow bottles. I don't know if you guys have seen the breast flow bottles before. I've heard really good things about these bottles. They are really expensive. So that kind of stinks. But I'm not even sure how they work exactly. I don't know what that is. I'll have to read about it. But they have the nipple that are supposed to mimic the breast, where they have to suck on both parts. I don't know. So we got those because they were originally $15.49, so like I said, pretty expensive. But I got them on sale for $3.86. Yeah. $3.86 for 3 bottles. That's like a little over $1 a bottle. That's totally crazy. It's like $1 and a little over $1.25, I guess. But that was such an awesome deal. And while I was there, I also found, I wanted to get this with Addie, but couldn't because it was a little bit out of our price range. Because it's originally, well, at Target's $42.29, and I got it on sale for $10.56. So, I mean, if you guys don't know what this is, there's tons of video reviews on it. I'm not really going to show you guys what it is because I need to hurry. But that was pretty awesome. And then, this is one thing I wanted with Addison as well, and didn't get it because I had the boppy. But I went to Goodwill, and it's going to need a good bath. But it's the breast friend pillow, and it was only $2, and I think it was 30% off, but I don't remember. But anyway, $2 for the breast friend pillow is awesome. So I was super excited about that. You can see that. And again, there are video reviews on the breast friend pillow if you're not for sure what it is. I know Laura from Laura and Layton, she just recently posted a link to hers. She made it a while ago, I think, but anyway. And then we did get some clothes. And I know we don't know what we're having yet, but we have a friend who's having a boy. So if for some reason we're not having if this ends up being a girl, we'll just re-gift or give them away, I guess, because they weren't really a gift. But anyway, they were good deals, so they were on clearance, so we decided to get them. So we got this cute little sleeper set. It's got a little polar bear and skis. It's 3 to 6 months. It was $1.25 at the Children's Place, which was too good of a deal to pass up. So we got that. We got this little set from Babies R Us. This little pajama set. It's got little critters on it, like camping critters and tents. And then the other side, this one side for the Chief, which I know it's buttons, and I was really not wanting to get buttons, but it's alright. And this was, I don't remember. It was on sale for $7.50, so that wasn't too bad of a deal. And then this one, we got it at Babies R Us as well. It's Bananas Over Mommy. It's got little pants. I love the little pants. And they got little pockets. And it's a 3 months one, and it was only $6.50, so that wasn't too big of a deal. And then this Lamaze set I got from Ross. Trip Quiet. My dog's down here and he hears the movie upstairs. Daddy's watching the movie. It says, I like trucks. And it's got all these trucks on it. Super cute. And then it has this strap on, this onesie. And this onesie set is 0 3 months as well, because I figured we'd get some short sleeve for summer months. Because he or she's going to be here in July. And it was only $5. So $5 for 3 onesies is a pretty good deal. And then there was one other thing I got, but I'm not sure where it went. So I guess I'll show it to you in the next video. So yeah. I think that is it for what I need to share. This video has turned out to be pretty long, so I apologize for that. But thanks. Oh, my belly shot. I'm going to try and do this real fast. Okay. So here is the belly. Hopefully you can see this. At 18 weeks and 1 day. My pants are still too big. My dog. So, not super huge, but bigger than it was when I was pregnant with Addie. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I will catch you guys next week. Bye.